Last week we finished our 5-game homestand with Baldwin Wallace and won our 5th match at home, which was fantastic. Again, a team that we hadn't been beating regularly in the last 5 or 7 years, so it's really nice to turn the corner on that program and win in 3 straight. I thought our team played really well, played great consistency and great energy all the way through that match. So I was really proud that we were able to come up with a favorable outcome against that team. It's been kind of a local rival for us for the last few years. And then we headed into UAA round robin 1, and that's always a very intense and exciting weekend when we travel, and we went to St. Louis. So we started out with 2 of the top teams in the country right now, and Emory at number 4, and we played our best volleyball offensively in that match. We actually even outscored them in a set and offensively, but the end result was a 3-0 win for Emory. So I was really proud of our team and how hard we played and how confident we were in that match, and just ran into a better opponent. And then turned around and played Chicago, who was on a mission, and they really had a great weekend overall. Chicago won all their matches they played, including a 3-0 win over Emory. So in our match with Chicago, again, we played hard. Our offense wasn't quite as effective as it was against Emory. Chicago played fantastic defense and blocked really well, and were really consistent and efficient with their offense. So while we hung in there set after set, we couldn't quite close out any of those sets to kind of keep the match alive. So really, though, happy with our effort, happy with our execution. We just have to continue to work to really terminate at a higher level and defend at a higher level against the top teams in the country. But then we regrouped on Sunday and played Rochester and played a really great match against Rochester. Our players were really consistent, and our offense was fantastic. Very few mistakes in that match overall, and just regularly earning points. So that's what we needed to do. We needed to finish the weekend with a win and get some confidence back in UAA play. So that was really good for our team, and we're really excited to see what the rest of the UAA season holds. Back to regional play this week. We don't have a midweek match for the first time in a few weeks, so that will be nice for us to spend a little bit more time in practice, a little bit more time developing all of our players, and just being on campus for the full week will be nice. But then we go to Denison on Saturday. We'll play Kenyon first, and then followed by Denison. We haven't played those 2 teams regularly in the past few years, so not exactly sure how we match up this year with them. But I do think once you've played the top teams in the country, you are kind of confident walking into any gym and taking on any team. So I do expect our players to walk in and be confident and play our best volleyball and continue to improve throughout the course of the season. So I think we take this past weekend's matches and what we learned from them, and then we put more into this week in practice and using that information and the things we can learn this week to make us better next weekend.
I'm Hannah, and I'm a junior on the volleyball team. I'm majoring in nutritional biochemistry and minoring in Spanish and public health. I'm in Alpha Chi Omega, and I joined the spring of my freshman year, and I'm currently our vice president of recruitment information. So what that job does is I pretty much make the entire chapter aware of how the recruitment format works and what we do, how we recruit for values, things like that. And it's a pretty big job, especially in the spring. But I also have an assistant, so it works pretty well. It's a lot of fun. I love the values of Alpha Chi Omega. Our values are wisdom, devotion, and achievement. We also have a really important philanthropy. Our philanthropy is domestic violence awareness. So we do a lot of fundraising and advocacy for things regarding that. Both the things which were a very big draw for me. But I also love everyone in the chapter. Amazing group of women.